When people hear the words small city apartment, they usually imagine compromise. Less storage, less comfort, less personality. But the real problem is not always the size of the apartment. Sometimes it is simply how the space is planned. This fully renovated home sits right in the middle of the city, surrounded by tall buildings and busy streets. And although the available space is limited, every corner has been carefully designed to serve a purpose. This is not a home trying to pretend that it is bigger. It is a home that understands exactly how much space it has and uses every inch beautifully. The biggest challenge in a compact apartment is not fitting in more furniture. It is making several different activities happen in the same space without making the home feel crowded. Cooking, dining, relaxing, entertaining, and storage all need to work together. Instead of separating each area with solid walls, the renovation keeps the main living space completely open. The kitchen, dining area, and living room remain visually connected, allowing natural light to travel across the apartment. And because you can see from one side of the home to the other, the apartment immediately feels more open. There are no unnecessary partitions and no bulky furniture interrupting the view. Every area has its own function, but they all feel like part of one continuous space. The kitchen is one of the smartest parts of the renovation. In a small home, the kitchen cannot afford to be used only for cooking. It needs to become a preparation area, a storage system, a casual dining space, and part of the overall architecture. Here, the warm wood cabinetry brings character without making the room feel heavy. The upper cabinets use a soft, neutral finish, helping them blend into the walls and ceiling instead of visually closing in the room. Appliances are integrated into the tall cabinetry, keeping the surfaces clean and reducing unnecessary visual clutter. The long white counter also becomes a transition between the kitchen and the living area. From one side, it is a practical working surface. From the other, it becomes a breakfast bar with seating. This means the apartment does not need another large casual dining table. One feature handles several different jobs. Even the lighting supports the design. The warm under-cabinet glow makes the kitchen feel inviting, while the sculptural pendant above the counter becomes a visual centerpiece without using any floor space. The living room continues the same idea. Fewer pieces, but every piece is intentional. The sofa is generous enough to be comfortable, but its low profile allows the windows and the city view to remain dominant. Instead of filling the center with a heavy coffee table, the design uses layered tables with rounded edges. They can be moved, separated, or repositioned depending on how the room is being used. The television wall is completely customized. Rather than adding a bulky entertainment cabinet, the television is built into a sculpted surface with a long, low ledge underneath. Beside it, an illuminated niche holds a tall plant, bringing color and life into the room without occupying the main walkway. The curved forms also make the apartment feel softer. You can see them in the ceiling details, pendant lights, furniture, and wall openings. Repeating these shapes creates one consistent design language throughout the home. It feels calm, organized, and comfortable. Not because the room is large, but because nothing feels randomly placed. Between the living room and the kitchen sits a compact dining area. The table has rounded edges, making it easier to walk around and preventing the space from feeling rigid. The chairs add a warm mustard color, giving the apartment personality without overwhelming the neutral palette. Most importantly, the dining area does not interrupt the main circulation path. There is still a clear route from the entrance to the kitchen, living room, bedrooms, and windows. This is one of the most important lessons in designing a smaller home. The empty space around the furniture matters just as much as the furniture itself. When the walkways remain open, the apartment feels easier to live in. You are not constantly moving around obstacles or squeezing between oversized pieces. The layout feels natural because every zone has been positioned around how people actually move. The master bedroom follows the same calm and minimal approach. Instead of using a large decorative headboard, the design turns the wall itself into the main feature. A soft illuminated curve travels behind the bed, creating depth and warmth without taking away any floor area. Pendant lights hang from the ceiling on both sides, leaving the bedside tables free for everyday items. It is a small decision, but these small decisions are what make compact rooms more practical. The upholstered bed frame adds comfort, while the neutral colors keep the room bright and peaceful. And once again, the furniture stays low, so the large window remains visible. The city becomes part of the interior, giving the bedroom a sense of openness that extends beyond the physical walls of the apartment. The room does not need excessive decoration. The lighting, texture, and architecture already give it enough character. The other bedrooms show how the design adapts to different needs. In the twin bedroom, 2 separate beds fit comfortably without making the room feel like a hotel. The oversized upholstered headboards give each bed its own identity, while the illuminated wave across the wall visually connects the entire room. There is very little unnecessary furniture, which keeps the floor open and allows both beds to share the available space comfortably. But the most creative solution appears in the children's room. Instead of arranging everything across the floor, the design uses the height of the room. A custom loft structure creates an additional level above the sleeping area. The ladder, safety net, and slide transform the structure into more than just furniture. It becomes part bedroom, part play area, and part adventure. The lower level remains open for sleeping, while the space above creates another experience without requiring another room. Built-in shelves are placed beside the stairs, and lighting is integrated directly into the structure. This is what smart, small space design looks like. It does not simply make things smaller. It finds space where most people would not think to look. Even the bathrooms have been designed to feel open and uncluttered. The long floating vanity provides enough space for more than one person, while keeping the floor visible underneath. Wall-mounted taps free the countertop from bulky fittings, and the large organic mirror reflects light across the room. In the shower area, darker tiles create contrast and give the bathroom depth. Clear glass keeps the shower visually connected to the rest of the space, instead of dividing the room into smaller sections. The second angle reveals a freestanding bathtub, proving that a compact apartment can still include a sense of comfort and luxury when the layout is properly considered. Even the laundry area has been incorporated into the apartment without demanding a separate room. The washing machine sits inside a fitted cabinet beside the bathroom entrance, accessible when needed, but visually removed from the main living spaces. Nothing feels added as an afterthought. Every practical requirement has been integrated into the architecture. This apartment is a reminder that a beautiful home is not measured only by its floor area. A small space can still feel comfortable, personal, and complete when every decision has a reason behind it. The open layout brings light into the center of the home. Custom furniture uses both the walls and the height of the rooms. Integrated storage removes clutter, while repeated curves, warm wood, and soft lighting connect every area together. Nothing here is fighting for attention, and nothing feels wasted. In the middle of a busy city, this compact apartment has become a peaceful and highly functional family home. Because real luxury is not always having more space. Sometimes, real luxury is having exactly the space you need and making every part of it work beautifully.